Hello everyone. I am going over week 4 today and also my endocrinologist appointment that I had. Last week I was at 2100 calories, protein was 151, carbs 240, and fats 60. And this on the 4th week, which was last week, it was the same. I met all the calories on every day except for Saturday and Sunday. So what I'm going to start doing is prepping on maybe Wednesday or Thursday another set for the weekend. The issue is that I'm out and about and I don't take food with me, so I don't get all the calories in because excuse me, by the end of the day I'm just too full to start eating everything. So I'm going to change that so that I can get more calories in. Now, he did add on cardio last week, which was 15 minutes with an incline of 5%, and the speed was 3 to 3.5. And I did do that at a 3.2 speed, no hands, and that was fine. I did all 4 days, and they're post-workout, so it's after my workout. I kind of wish that they were on the other days, but it is what it is. So I'm not really concerned. I was able to do it. And last week he did increase the steps by 1,000, so instead of 7,500 it was 8,500. I was able to do all the steps as well for the week. The workouts are still the same: 2 upper body, 2 lower body. On the posterior leg day he has me doing hack squats, but since I'm short, I can't go all the way down because they have that safety bar that doesn't allow the machine, like the weights, to just fall on you. But with that safety bar, I'm short and I have to keep my feet higher on the platform, so it doesn't allow me to go as far as I need to feel that effect in the hamstring and glute. So this week he has me doing the Smith machine to do those, and I'll put a video here so you can see what I'm saying. It's just for the quad, since I can go higher platform, my feet on the platform a little lower, I'm able to reach better. I did buy some pads from Amazon for my shoulders to kind of give me that extra height, but the strap didn't go around the existing pad, so that didn't work out. And I sent him a video, so I'll post it here so you'll see what I'm talking about, how you can hear the clank of that safety bar, because that's as low as it's allowing me to go. So as far as the feedback, he did say to continue doing the PRs for every workout. Now, I'm not doing it every exercise. I will put myself some notes, like if I can do a PR the next time, then I'll put it on there. I can keep going, or if I need to stay there because I don't want to give up, the form. So he'll have me do like 10 to 12. When I get to 12, I'll even step it up to 15 with the same form and the same, tempos and everything. And then once I get to 15, then the next time I will hit a higher weight, and that's how I'm doing the PRs, only up to 15 in my rep count. Now, 4 weeks ago when I started, my weight was at 115.8. Last week I mentioned I was on my period and it boosted up to 118.2. I was kind of feeling like maybe it was just my period, actually hoping. But after my period and everything this week, getting all my water in, the food was pretty good. Digestion is good. I am at 117.4. So for the whole 4 weeks, I did have a gain of 1.6. I'm considering that a true gain. I know he did say it was impossible earlier on, but with everything balancing out for 4 weeks, I'm thinking it is a 1.6 true gain. And he didn't mention that I was wrong on the feedback, and he did lower my calories. So with that being said, I'm not really concerned, like worried about the weight gain because of the PRs and all of the food, and now him going down on a deficit. So that's where we are, I would consider that maybe what, like a little over half a pound a week, which is okay if you're doing an improvement phase. And I'm just gonna hold that. In March I do take another DEXA scan, so I'll see how I'm doing at that time, which I still have some time to go on that. I did the first 2 weeks still go to the sauna 3 to 4 times a week, but then after the storm I didn't go that weekend, and now I'm getting spoiled and not going to the gym on the weekends to do the core exercises he has me doing. So on the core, it's planks and crunches, and I can do those at home. So I was like, well, I'm not going to go to the gym for that. But I am missing the sauna. I just feel real good in there. And or when I get out. So I'm going to try to implement going back on Saturday and Sunday. It's still recovery. It's just the sauna. So I'm going to start implementing more of the sauna like I used to do before this prep. And as I said about the calories, he reduced them to 1,829 calories. So that's about 300 calories that he is reducing it by. And I think I should be okay, because that was a lot of food. But then again, you know, we'll find out how I do this for week 5. So as far as my thyroid issues, in 2025, I did all of the working out and improvements on my own with no coach. In 2024, I did get a tummy tuck in April, and then after that, I was on my own. So what I ended up doing was started researching supplements and stuff, and I started taking DHEA at around maybe May or June after my tummy tuck. And with that being said, I took it for like the brain fog, the energy, the hormone levels, and I had not even done blood work. I didn't start being active in blood work on my own until October of 2024. So at this time, I didn't even know if I needed DHEA or my hormones were off. I was just going by how I was kind of feeling and how good it was for brain, brain function and energy and hormones. And me being 48 at the time, I was like, or 40, actually I was 49 already. 50, I was already 50. I went ahead and started taking that. Well, in October, as I said, I did start doing my blood work. So I did like a full panel on my own. And it did show like that the thyroid was off. So I did go to the doctor in March of 2025, and he did say prolactin was high and thyroid was high. And he was asking me, what are you doing? Like, are you taking anything? And I told him it was DHEA. And he says that can increase the levels of your prolactin and testosterone. So he told me just stop taking it, that we were going to only focus on my thyroid, which he diagnosed as hyperthyroidism, and gave me some medicine. And I was supposed to go back in a month. But I did mention before that my dad got sick in April, and he had a stroke, and I had to take care of him and do all those things. And of course, I just brushed off my issues since I wasn't feeling bad about it. The only reason I went was because of the blood work, not because I had any kind of symptoms of this hyperthyroidism. So I just went on, took care of my dad and stuff. And then last year in October, I did the full panel again, getting ready for 2025, and said, okay, I'm got my dad under, is situated. And I went back to the doctor in October, to the endocrinologist in October, and he just focused on the thyroid at the time and gave me the prolactin medicine anyway, even though the levels looked okay. He's like, well, we did a thorough blood test last time, and I just want to make sure. So he kept me on the prolactin and the thyroid medicine in October, and I saw him every month until this month. Every month through this month. So this month, my follow-up, he said, continue the prolactin. Thyroid level is fine. The levels are good with the medication he has me on. The blood panels came back normal, which is good. And he did take another set of blood work for the prolactin. because he just wants to make sure it wasn't the DHEA. And he said creatine can also do that, but he doesn't think that not the testosterone, but it can mess with your prolactin levels. But he says my creatine isn't high in my blood work. So regardless, he's just going to go ahead and redo the panels, but I see him in 2 months. So for now, still on the prolactin medicine and still on the thyroid medicine, but I see him in 2 months. And to me, that's a good sign, because we're getting somewhere where now I'm going to have to be going less and not every month. So that was the doctor's appointment, and I don't feel too concerned about that. And I didn't tell him about the prep just yet. I figure in 2 months we'll be further on out, and I can let him know at that time if we're doing something drastic. So for now, I did not mention that to him. As far as posting, I know I've been posting my weeklies, and at one time it was Thursday, then Wednesday, and now Tuesday. It's just me trying to figure out what works best for me. Thursday was too far out for me to start remembering things. So what I did the next time was just write notes about like a journal entries, and then be able to discuss what I needed to with y'all, to kind of let you know where I'm at. But now I'm trying to do a set of videos for my GLP-1 experience. For those of you who don't know, I lost 70 pounds on the shot, which was tirzepatide, and 70 pounds in 9 months. And I got off the shot within a year later, and I've been off of it for about 18 months. So I just want to kind of go over what I did and all of that kind of stuff, because I never really talk about it. My plastic, my surgeries, and because I've had 2 tummy tucks, skin, and all of that kind of stuff. So I want to start doing a few videos just to give y'all some information on how things went for me and how I got where I am now. And I want to start doing that maybe Friday or Saturday, posting them Fridays or Saturdays. So I wanted to get this kind of situated, because all of this is new timing, and make sure I had enough time and be able to commit to it. So from here on out, I can commit that this follow-up for my mock prep will be done and posted on Tuesdays. I know that these videos, prep videos aren't, they're kind of boring right now. He did start to decrease my my calories, and maybe I'll see more in that. As well as I know I need to find a posing coach, and I want to put that in here. And then some photos of me, like, how I'm doing, starting from the beginning to now. But I'm not seeing any difference in my body right now, so I really am not doing that. But I am taking the pictures so that I can have something, to show for and look at. But hopefully these videos get a little more exciting with more information. Right now they're just what they are. I mean, he increased my calories. I wasn't having an issue with that. I'm excited for him to start getting a little tougher on me, only because I really love the challenge. And you'll kind of know that about me. It's like, okay, let's do it. And I like the challenge for myself, to challenge myself. So maybe that's what I'm more excited about, is starting to be challenged, and hopefully I don't regret that. So this was my week 4 follow-up, and I'll see y'all on next week. Thank you.